The sole reason Star Citizen is on my radar at all is Squadron 42. And of course Chris Roberts, who I have very great memories of because of the Wing Commander series. I loved Wing Commander 3 Heart of the Tiger, and of course also by extension Wing Commander 4 and Wing Commander 5. Now, let's talk about it. So originally, Squadron 42 was to be part of Star Citizen, and when they first announced it, and they showed Mark Hamill in that first teaser, I was like, dude, I have to have this game. But it's crowdfunding. I don't really support that kind of stuff. I don't want to pay for something that could end up being vaporware. Now, we are a decade later, and we still do not have a full release of Star Citizen. And of course, now we are getting close, at least hopefully close, to a release of the game that I really want, which is Squadron 42. Now luckily, Squadron 42 is now feature complete and in the polish phase. The start of the video that they released already had a very Wing Commander vibe to it. Following two fighters on a routine patrol and then turning the camera to reveal an entire fleet just never gets old. I also loved how they integrated, yes, there definitely is going to be a character creator by switching between multiple characters in that intro portion as well. Another thing noticed and appreciated is the inclusion of many well-known faces, aside from Mark Hamill, which was a known quantity since practically the beginning. As a Wing Commander fan, the inclusion of John Rhys Davies is definitely good. And then you got Gillian Anderson, who I'd love to remember because of X-Files, but there's a more recent show that I watched on Netflix that kind of ruined it for me. You got Gary Oldman, Mark Strong, who I really believe is going to end up betraying us for some reason. I don't know why, but he just gives off that vibe every time I see that actor. That's just where my mind goes. And then you have Liam Cunningham and Rona Mitra, who I've admittedly liked since I've seen Doomsday. And probably seen her in a bunch of other movies as well. That movie, horribly underrated. It actually has Malcolm McDowell in it as well, from Wing Commander, of course. And there's this one scene where Two Tribes by Frankie Goes to Hollywood starts playing. And it's a goosebump moment. I think you really should try to give that movie a chance. But I digress. Let's go. So one thing is very clear. We were limited in 1994 when Wing Commander 3 came out. My brain kind of filled in the blanks, but now we're very much here. So getting out of your ship and stepping foot inside the hangar, walking around, seeing the people do maintenance and everything, it is just freaking amazing to see. Also life on board that goes on with or without your interaction to kind of make a believable world. The bridge showing people working at their station is just another example of this. And the liftoff sequence, very throwback, and I'm definitely here for it. Combat seems to mirror what I remember from Wing Commander as well. I loved it then, and I know I'll love it in this game. Now, one thing we never got in Wing Commander, but it is part of Squadron 42, is FPS. This also means various firearms, of course, platforming, object interaction, and firefights with what seems to be an emphasis on wall hacks here. And of course, there's also some looting. There's also a military multi-tool which can remove welds on a material setting and then also can be used to move items on a tractor setting and even pull you through space. The lighting in some of the scenes also give off a very Aliens vibe too. Makes me wonder if there's going to be some horror elements to the gameplay. I hope not too many though, because the jump scare stuff is really not something that I enjoy on the regular. One thing seems abundantly clear here. It is a narrative-driven game rather than a full-on RPG. As such, I'm not expecting romance to be part of it, but I'm still holding out hope there will be an option or two available, just like there were in Wing Commander 3 Heart of the Tiger.
Well, this is one that you don't have to do alone.
That's good to know.
The only worry? Listen to this.
Now, I know you're all asking, when can I play it?
When can I play it?
When we have the locked release date, you will be the first to know. Now, we're in polishing phase on Squadron 42. The polish phase can take some time. We have come this far, and we want to make sure Squadron 42 delivers on the promise of being this generation's wing commander.
No release date. Sounds very Star Citizen. We're over a decade of crowdfunding and $500 million later, which is crazy. People just keep shoveling money that way, and we don't have a complete game yet because of feature creep. I really hope that this is not going to be the case for Squadron 42. There shouldn't be any feature creep. It should just be polishing, and hopefully we should see it next year. We don't have to wait 2, 3, 4 more years. That will be crazy. I really hope this game is going to come out soon. What do you guys think? Is Squadron 42 going to hit on all cylinders? Are you a Wing Commander fan, and are you chomping at the bit as I am? Or are you concerned? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know your opinion. As always, hashtag game for the sake of gaming. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to get that 1,000 subscribers still. And as always, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Take care. Well, there's actually one positive thing. If that game takes that long to release, I might have an EPC that can run it better.